Testing, 1, 2, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Chicago, Illinois. This is the Elizabeth Bennett Show. And her sidekick, James. Testing. 28.8 left in the game before us. 49-39. 10-point lead for the pink team. Full package in black with green stripes, and that didn't work. And that's a chalk outline. And the pink team comes up with the loose ball. Timeout, really, with 12 seconds. They just want to keep this game going. Timeout, they're up by 10 and they call it timeout. Like, just play it. What about the formula? Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah. Do you have a game for this time for the stats? Oh, you're in your prime. That is true. That is good. You got to loosen your fingers. And then Jill, you're on books. Books and class. You didn't like the class. Oh, she was giving you shit. Yeah. 10 seconds. All right, let's get this party started here. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Let's just go and get going. All right. That's the spot, buddy. 50-yard line seats.
Yeah, save it for me when I come back at 10.
I will. Yeah, it looks like I unfroze. All right, we are live, day 2, Chicago, Illinois, 3M scores. So 1-1 day yesterday, coming back to try to end on a positive note. For those of you who joined us yesterday, saw 3N come up a bit short in game 1 against a competitive opponent in Sky Sports Academy. 57-52 was the final, but in the second game they bounced back handily against Midwest Magic. Won that going away to the point where they had the running clock rule set in and the game ended 2 minutes early because of the healthy margin. But today, 3N Sports will be battling a 3SG team called Hoopademix. Hoopademix will be in white tops, gray bottoms with orange lettering. The girls girls will be in the same outfits as yesterday. Black tops, black bottoms, and blue lettering. Taking the tip for 3N. Will be Zoe. Joining Zoe is Charlie, Audrey, Shelby, and Dylan. Kate coming in on the bench. Off the bench. And we're ready to go for game 2. Day 2. And quickly, Hoopademix gets the tip and scores to open up a 2-0 lead. And they got a little press going here. Breaking the press is Shelby and Audrey. Outside now. Back to Audrey. And inside to Zoe. Zoe turns left, puts it up, and misses. Rebound, Hoopademix. Hoopademix throws it away, so it'll be 3N ball. Just underway here. Charlie brings it across. She takes it all the way to the... They're going to say she traveled in her efforts to put that layup up. So a little bit of cobwebs here early on. A 9:20 tip. Started a few minutes late. The previous game had a lot of those late game fouls that kept the clock stopped. But we're started here. There's a turnover into the hands of Audrey. Audrey brings it up the court. Looking to give it to Dylan. She does. Dylan kicks it out to Charlie. She shoots a 3. And she just hit another 3. She hit 5 in yesterday's matinee and picked up where she left off. Charlie Knowles, a hot hand from deep. The lead now is 3-2, and there's a turnover right in the hands of Dylan. Dylan says, thank you very much, I'll take it. Hand it off to Audrey, to the corner, Shelby. Shelby now. Zoe to the top. Zoe takes it in from the elbow, puts it up and off. Rebound, Dylan. Dylan throws it back up. She gets fouled, she'll shoot 2. Dylan had a ton of rebounds yesterday. And she picked up where she left off. So Dylan will shoot 2, forcing a 1-point lead early in game 1 of game 2. And that's a good sign. Our free throws were quite compromised yesterday, especially in game 1. And after looking at all the stats, that might have been a big factor in coming up a bit short yesterday. But she makes 1 of 2. The lead is 2. Shelby guards in the backcourt, and it almost gets stolen by Dylan, but she knocked it out. It will stay with Hoopademix. Happy Palm Sunday to all watching this morning. And our girls here in Aurora, Illinois, suburb of Chicago. And that one is tipped away by Audrey. Going to stay with the opponent right next to Coach Patty. He actually has to move and get closer to his assistant coaches so they can get the ball in. And they do. Tipped there by the long arms of Shelby into the hands of Charlie over to Audrey. She's going to step into a 3 and make it. Audrey also had some nice buckets yesterday, shooting just like that. And so looks like the cobwebs are coming out here. And that should be a travel, and it is. Took an extra step. Charlie walks it up slow. With a girl in her face, she goes right by her to her left. And now kicks it out to Audrey, who thought about a 3. I'm going to say shoots at her. 13:40 on the clock, 7-2, 3N. And that's mismatched by their guard, so Audrey steps in to pick up the loose ball, gives it to Zoe. Zoe kicks it all the way to the corner to Shelby, who gives it back to Audrey. Audrey steps over into another 3 and hits it. And a timeout for Hoopademix. 9-2, 3N, 13:23. We play 2 16-minute halves. The girls get 6 fouls apiece per game. And at the 17-foul point, they will go to 1-and-1 bonus. back from the timeout. 10-2 is the score. 3 and up comfortably early on in game 1 of day 2. Now, Hoopademix tries to do something from that timeout. That's probably not what they wanted. That tip is going to go into the hands of Audrey. She gets another steal. Audrey gets it to Charlie. Back to Audrey. Audrey steps into another 3. She's nailing it. Audrey is on fire early here on day 2. Here comes Hoopademix, and they just throw it away. Hey, Zoe, a little bit of paint work. Let's go. A little bit of painting. Thank you. Checking into the game for the first time today is Kate, and taking a seat is Dylan. If you missed the games yesterday, check them out. Kate was on In Fuego. Very impressive with her play yesterday, and let's see what she does on day 2. Now, Audrey, quickly now to Zoe. Zoe gets it up to a sprinting. Oh, Charlie misses. Nice little give and go there, but getting back on defense is Zoe. Hoopademix throws it inside. And a foul by Kate will allow the Hoopademix player, number 20, to go to the line for 2. 13-2 is the score, 12-20 on the clock. She gets 1 of 2, 13-3 to score. Charlie now quickly up to Kate. Kate gets it into Zoe. Zoe inside, spins, gets it outside to Audrey. Audrey all the way back to Charlie. Charlie now gets a screen from Zoe. Gets it over to Zoe. Zoe from the top gets it over to the top to Audrey. She goes left. She cuts in the drive, throws it up, gets fouled. She'll shoot 2. 12:03 on the clock. After Audrey's made free throw, Shelby's defense tips that out of bounds. It's going to stay with the opponent here with a tick under 12 left to go in the first half. 14-3, 3 ends. Now they get it across. Hoopademix gets it tipped right to me, but it's going to stay with Hoopademix right in front of the camera. Shelby and Charlie go back to work. Now they break that from the corner. That's a 3. That's off. Rebound. Over the back. They're going to say 21 is going to pick that one. So that's a over the back foul. It's going to stay with 3 ends. And Shelby's going to inbound with a press. Being employed. Run up, Zoe. Zoe. Now, Kate, quickly to Charlie. Charlie, over to Zoe. Zoe picks it up. I'm going to say she took too many steps. Zoe's turnover goes back to Hoopademix. The lead is 11. And here comes Hoopademix. And she's going to get the and 1. They're going to call Audrey with the reach. 21 going to try to get her traditional 3-point blazer at the 11:33 mark. Missed rebound. Zoe picks it up. Now Charlie goes up, gets fouled. Second back into the game is Dylan for Zoe. So that was an on-the-floor call. But Charlie doesn't get her free throws. Instead, she goes, I'd rather just shoot the corner three. And it goes in. So Charlie gets another three. That's a carry, double dribble for the point guard for Hoopademix. Turnover. Shelby to inbound. 11:19 left on the clock. Here comes Charlie, racing across midcourt. Goes left. Screen by Dylan. Charlie takes it, gets it back to Dylan. Dylan gets defended there and loses the ball. It's going to stay with 3M. Good defense there on the squeeze, so Dylan had nowhere to go, but the ball stays with 3M. Shelby to inbound, quickly to Kate. Kate gets it back to Shelby, to the top. Charlie for another three. She's been hitting them all day. That one did not go, but Dylan gets the rebound and puts up the bucket. Dylan gets on the scoreboard now. 19-5, 3M. We're under 11. Defended well there by Kate, but it stays with Hoopademix. A deep three is off. Rebound. Kate comes up with the loose ball. Kate races up the court. Slows down. Gets it over to Audrey. Audrey from the left. To the top to Charlie. Charlie now. Using Shelby for a screen. She goes to the right, kicks it over to Dylan. Dylan goes baseline. Dylan comes all the way across to Audrey from the pocket. That's off. Rebound. They're going to say Dylan over the back. So it's going to go to Hoopademix. 10-13 left in the first half. Now the trap is employed right in front of Jill Walker at the score table. We're going to say a foul on Audrey. That's another one. Audrey's questioning how she got that. She stood strong there and she's still asking what she did. But it does go to Audrey nonetheless, and she wants an explanation. She's not going to get it. That's thrown out of bounds. Defended well there by Dylan. 3-end ball. We're under 10. Audrey trots it across. Setting up the offense. Dribbles between her legs and goes left to Kate. On the outside in front of the opponent bench. Kate gets it over back to the top to Charlie. Charlie now. Goes right. Gets tripped up, and that's going to be an easy call. So it's going to be on the floor. Shelby will inbound. There's a quick sub here for the opponent. Shelby gets it into Audrey. Right at the three-point line. Audrey goes inside, kicks it back out to Dylan. Steps into a three, and that's off. Rebound, Shelby. Shelby kicks it back to Audrey. Audrey goes left. She goes in. She shoots. Oh, just off. Nice move. But it's going to be... They said Dylan touched it. It's like the opponent touched it. It's going to be Hoopademix's ball. Zoe checks back into the game for 3-1. Taking a seat is Audrey. 19-5 to score. 9:27 left. Hoopademix brings in a sub of their own. And there she is to inbound the ball into 20. Charlie in the backcourt with Kate. They get it across. From the free throw line, that's off. Rebound, Zoe. She gets bumped, no foul. Quick one out of Charlie. Charlie runs up the court, gets through the middle. Goes to the right, behind her back. She's right in front of the camera and goes all the way to Kate. Kate shoots a three. And she nailed another one. That was Kate yesterday. And Kate drains her first bucket of the game. Now, Hoopademix to the right. Defended there by Kate. She throws up a three. It's missed. Zoe picks up the rebound and races up. Gets it across to Charlie. Charlie has it back to the corner to Shelby. Inside to Dylan. That's a reach, no foul. Charlie steps into another three and nails it. The three-point shooting of 3-end. Top notch today They're not going to hit the free throws. They're definitely hitting the threes. 25-5 is the score. 29 left. Timeout, Hoopademix. The technical difficulties, we just came out of the timeout, and Hoopademix misses a free. Dylan pulls down. Dylan gets it up to Charlie. Charlie shoots another three and makes it. Tell you what, Charlie and the rest of the 3N girls, if they're throwing threes up, they're going in. And that's just, the lead is just going more and more and more. Their three doesn't work. Zoe pulls down the rebound. Zoe's running it. Zoe quickly gets it over to Kate. It's knocked out of Kate's hands. It's going to stay with 3N. Zoe probably should have got rid of that a hair second sooner because the defense is getting back. Now Shelby to inbound from the box. Set didn't work. Tried to get it into Dylan. So here they come back down. There's a travel. 3N ball. All right, let's try to fix this connection. Apologize for the good. We are back on. So Zoe from the top. Zoe kicks it out to Charlie. He called it travel. Charlie didn't agree with it. Quick sub for Hoopademix. 7:25 on the clock. 28-5 is the score. 3N comfortably in front. Now that one was defended by Zoe. The rebound was tipped by Charlie out of bounds. Going to stay with Hoopademix. Kate guards out in front. Defended there by Zoe. She pushed her. You can't push. Yeah, when you use your forearm, that's pushing. So the ball is 3N. We're going to press this. 3N has successfully broken, I think, all the presses. Kate to inbound, quick substitution for Hoopademix. And they get it to Dylan. Dylan quickly now to Audrey. Audrey kicks it out to Zoe. Steps into a three. That's off. Rebound. Dylan. If Dylan was on the line, it's going to be Hoopademix's ball. There's Coach Delaney right in front. Now, Hoopademix goes left. From the top, defended there by Audrey. Reaching in was, yep, they got Charlie with the reach. So, that's going to be is that a bonus? Yep, they're in the 1-on-1. Or not. Nope. They counted them up. So they're not in the bonus. That's probably number 6. So trying to get it in. They do. Right in front of the bench. Tipped by Audrey into the hands of Charlie. Charlie back to Audrey. Back to Charlie. They throw it up. They're off. Missed the layup. Rebound, Hoopademix, 6:20 on the clock. Audrey guards from outside. That's a three, and that's off. Rebound, tip by Zoe, back to Zoe. Zoe tipped it to Kate, and Kate said, "You take it, Zoe," so she did. Now Audrey at the top gets it back to Kate. Kate in front of the opponent bench, works around her opponent, turns, gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe goes right, turns left, throws it. That's a foul. Their coach didn't like it. It's clearly hit her hard. So Zoe hits the first one, which is a good sign because we threatened that if she keeps making those threes and Grandpa want to give her Benjamins, she's going to have to pay that back with her missed free throws. So that must have got her attention because she just hit her first one at the 5:50 mark and hit them both. I think we figured out the cheat code to improve her free throws. Zoe's 2 free throws makes it 30-5. We're under 6 minutes in the first half. Inside now. Good travel. Defended there by Zoe. The press is on. Audrey gets it. Gets it back to Kate. No one's on Kate. So Kate will take it across the court. 5:30 on the clock. Kate gets it outside to Charlie. Charlie goes right, gets a screen by Zoe. Back to Zoe. Zoe dribbles once, throws it up, misses with Dylan. Picks up the rebound, back outside to Zoe. To the top, Charlie. Charlie goes right, goes left, takes it, backs out to Zoe. Zoe goes right. Zoe goes right. Zoe keeps going right. Zoe throws it up, off. Rebound, Hoopademix. And Zoe picks up the loose ball. Here she comes, up to Dylan. Dylan has it. Dylan gets it outside to Audrey. Back to Dylan. Dylan shoots a three. That's up. That's off. Rebound. Tipped by Zoe. It's going to be Hoopademix's ball. Checking back into the game now for 3 handers. Shelby taking his seat is Charlie. 4:52 on the clock. Shelby guards out front. Trap is set by Shelby and Kate. Inside now. Defended there. Nice little pass, but she missed the handle. Blocked by Dylan, but they're gonna say Kate got that one, so that's Kate's second foul. Dylan with the rebound on the mid free throw. Here comes Shelby quickly up the court. Gets it over Dylan. Dylan in the middle. Dylan kicks it out to Audrey. Audrey goes left. Back to Dylan. Dylan goes baseline. Dylan comes inside, spins back to Audrey. Audrey inside to Zoe. Zoe kicks it outside to Kate. Doesn't use Zoe's screen. She loses it, picks it back up and gets it to Shelby. Shelby goes inside, kicks it out to Audrey. Audrey from the top. Between her legs. She goes left. Back between her legs. She's out to deep. Loses the ball but gets it to Kate. Kate from the top. That's Dylan on the side. Dylan's going to go in to the paint. Turn, spin, kick it out to Audrey. Audrey has it. Back out to Kate. Kate, now, looking to get rid of it. Here comes Zoe. Zoe now in front of the bench. Zoe goes all the way around, turns around and gets it inside to Kate. Kate in the paint. Loses it, but right into the hands of Audrey from the elbow. She shoots it up and makes it. So we noticeable defensive increase from the opponent, but still burned a lot of clock and drained a nice one from about 18 feet by Audrey. 32-6 is score. 3.5 to go in the first. Defended there by Zoe. Well, she gets the ball. She gets fouled too in her efforts to pull the rebound down. Fixes her hair, puts it behind her ear, and moves on to looks like a bonus free throw. Ripped the board down and got ripped apart, but she will get to shoot a 1-and-1 here. She gets the front end. She wants to keep her money. Gets them both. 34-6 is the score. 3:20 left in the first. The trap is on. And that goes over the opponent. Kate picks up the loose ball, goes up, no foul. She probably wanted one. Here comes Hoopademix now. Blocked by Zoe. No foul there. Charlie checks back into the game now. Taking a seat is Kate. Inbounding the ball will be number 24 in white. They look to get it in. 3:03 on the clock. They get it into the corner, but that's not where you want to go because Charlie's going to pickpocket her, take it up herself, stop on a dime, put it up. Nice bucket, Charlie Knowles. 36-6. We're under 3. Hoopademix now. It's off. Rebound. Zoe to Audrey. Audrey has it. Quickly up to Dylan. She gets pushed. No foul there. Dylan's probably wondering how did I end up on the floor? Her foot went between my legs. That's how. So we're going to say turnover. 3-N. 2.5 to go. Blocked again by Zoe. But the rebound. Hoopademix, and they missed their follow-up shot. Audrey picks up the loose ball and hands it off to Shelby. Shelby gets it inside to Dylan. Dylan turns left, throws it up, and in. Nice paint work by number 12 in black. Now, Audrey pickpockets that one. Gets it to Shelby. Shelby spins. Shelby goes up. She gets fouled. So Shelby's going to go to the line to shoot two. She's like, I can spin around in the paint too. Let's move number 1. She's going to get to shoot 2 here. 1:55 on the clock. Quick sub for Hoopademix. 22 in for 13. It's an exchange of bigs. 13 was playing a 5, so I assume 22 will now. She gets 1 of 2. And that's almost up. I think Dylan knocked it out, and she did, so it's going to stay with Hoopademix. 1:48 on the clock. Here they come. Charlie defends on the outside. Charlie stays on her girl. Makes her pass it. Now Shelby guards. Audrey guards on the outside. Now Dylan. Back to Charlie's defending. Little spin there. Dylan picks up back door. That went in. Great play by number 1 for Hoopademix. Probably didn't see it. The ref might have been blocking the view, but she made a nice little spin. Threw it high off the backboard and it went in. No foul call. She did hit the floor pretty hard. Now Charlie takes it up. Off. Rebound Zoe. Zoe puts it in for the hook back. But just a tick or two above a minute left in the first half. 41-8 is the score. Hoopademix. Audrey tips it into the hands of Shelby. Shelby now gets it over to Audrey. Audrey has it. Going left. She goes Euro stepping in. Missed, but gets her own rebound right to Dylan. Dylan kicks it up to Charlie, who misses the 3. Hoopademix now brings it across. 40 seconds left. That's a nice transition play for the opponent. They're wondering why they haven't seen that a lot. Now quickly back. Dylan gets the loose ball. Kicks it up to Audrey from the elbow. That's in. Audrey nails the deuce. 20 seconds on the clock. 43-10 to score. This might be the last play of the first half. Get it to the elbow. Blocked by Zoe again, but they're gonna say it hit number 21's headband. She wants to know why she didn't get a foul call. We have 7.4 on the clock. Last shot here. Here comes Charlie. Racing it clock. Out to the corner, Dylan. Back to Charlie. She shoots a three. She makes it. Everything can go right for the girls in black and blue. Went right. Everything that could go wrong for the girls in white, orange, and gray went wrong. Halftime score 46-10. We'll be back in 3. I'll do it. All right. All right, halftime stats here. Charlie Knowles leads the way with 17 points. That actually exceeds the 13 she had in the first half and the second game yesterday. So she is really shooting well. And Charlie is 5 for 6 from 3-point range. Audrey has 14, followed by Zoe 6, and Kate has a 3. Dylan has 5, and Shelby has a bucket. I'm sorry, Shelby has 1. But the 3-point shooting is on fleek, 9 of 14. Really impressive. From the free throw line, Zoe leads away. She's had all 4 of her free throws. On the rebounds, leading the way is Zoe. She has 7, followed by Dylan's 3. Foul trouble today in the first half. Kate has 2. Audrey actually has 3, and Kate has 2. So we'll take a look at that. But they do get six fouls, and we're going to get ready for the second half. Join us for our second and final game of the day. After this one, we're scheduled to play at 12:20 on court 3. We're actually on court 2 today. I know it's exactly like yesterday, but we played on court 3 yesterday. We'll be back there for our final game. It's supposed to go off at 12:20 Chicago time. For those of you back at home in Ohio, it'll be 1:20. We did tip off a few minutes late. We were supposed to go at 9:05 this morning, and then we got tipped off about 10 minutes late. So, but that's the scheduled time, 1:20 Ohio time. We finished our weekend with Over the Edge 16U. So join us then. But we have a second half here to finish up. 46-10 is the score. And the rules are we'll have a running clock if it's a 20-point lead with, I think, 8 minutes to go or 7 minutes to go. And then if it's still a 20-point lead, with 2 minutes to go, they just call the game, which is what they did in our second game yesterday. Now, back at it. 3N starts it off. Audrey has it at the middle of the court. Audrey gets it across to Kate. Kate gets it inside to Shelby. Shelby beat up really well there. Back out to Kate. Kate's going to take it in herself. She's going to throw it up. She gets fouled, and I'll tell you what, when Kate wants to shoot it outside, she hits it. When she wants to go inside, she hits it. And this there, she got the 2-pointer, and she's going to try to get the traditional 3 here. Nice move to get inside. Quick sub for Hoopademix. Looks like the girl hurt her hand or something. Coach is talking to her. Kate misses a free throw. 48-10 is the score. It says 48-10. Maybe it should be 47. Defended there. They're going to say foul on Zoe. That's her first. And the ref actually told the scorekeeper to just keep the clock running now because of the lead, not to wait until the 7-minute mark, which is probably smart move at this point. The clock continues to run. We're under 15, 48-10. Now they try to press, but it gets to Audrey to Charlie really quick. Back to Zoe. Zoe goes inside. Zoe pops it up, misses. Kicked by Audrey. We haven't seen that yesterday. She decided to pull her famous kick out today. Gets her first. The record is 7. She achieved that in Louisville last year. So I guess she said I can't go a whole weekend without my kicks. So. All right. Good follow-up there by Hoopademix, and now trying to fight to get back in this. Doing the full court press now. Quickly Kate loses the handle. Hoopademix races back up court. Defended there by Shelby. The putback, no good, but they still came down with the loose ball. Hoopademix. Nice cut. 1-1. Dylan checked back into the game. This time for Zoe. Takes a seat. Clock continues to run. We're just a few seconds above 13. Left to go. 3-point play is good for Hoopademix, who now gets to the 15-point mark. Now inside to Dylan. Dylan goes spin. No foul. So she defended it well. So 3 now on defense. Picks up another foul there. Hoopademix showing some life that we haven't seen thus far today. Rebound, Kate. Over to Audrey. Audrey races across. Audrey takes it herself, throws it up, in. Nice. You can tell when Audrey says, I'm going to go, she is determined. She has it set in her mind what she's doing, and she finishes well. So we have century mark has been reached in this one. 50-16 is the score. Dylan picks up another foul. 2 quick fouls for Dylan. He gets 6. I think that's 4 or 5. So we don't want to get any foul over the short bench. And I think Dylan got another one. Quick 3 is off. Rebound. Shelby. Jump ball. Gonna stay with Hoopademix. elbow. Doesn't go. The putback. That doesn't go either. Tipped around. Stays with Hoopademix, but it gets picked off by Audrey. Now, Audrey comes across to Charlie. Charlie from 3. Nope, inside now to Dylan. Dylan gets fouled by number 21, trying to retrieve that post pass from Audrey. Shelby to inbound. Shelby gets it deep to Kate. Kate now on the outside. Flipping between her legs, goes left, hands it off to Audrey, goes right. Audrey kicks it out to Charlie. Charlie penetrates, gets fouled on the reach by number 0 for Hoopademix. On the floor, Charlie looks like I don't know if she's laughing or if her arm hurts for getting hit. She looks okay. The ref is really explaining a lot of stuff to Coach Pat. They're really talking it up over there. Quick substitution for Hoopademix. Number 4 comes in, or number 13. Shelby to inbound. Girls are moving around. They gets it inside to Dylan. She hands it back. They said she was on the line when she did that, so Hoopademix will now inbound. That's a 3. That's off. Rebound. Shot to save it, but 21 threw it to Shelby, who now has it from the corner. Back to Audrey, inside to Dylan, not guarded. Dylan throws it up and in. That happened yesterday with Zoe. There was no one on her. You turn around expecting to get a body, and there's nobody there, so Dylan said, I'll just throw it in. Dylan gets another basket. 52 to 16, we're under 9 to go. Zoe's ready to check in. That's a 3, it's off. Rebound, Kate. Kate has it, and she's not moving fast. It's going to burn a little clock here. Now Audrey has it. Coming to the top is Dylan. Dylan goes left. Dylan hands it off to Charlie. Defense switches. Charlie now goes up. Charlie gets dropped. It's going to stay with 3N. Zoe comes back into the game, as does another Hoopademix. Sitting down for 3N will be Audrey. Easy inbounds to Charlie. Charlie's miss is a putback for Zoe, and she gets fouled, so she'll get the and one effect here. Don't want to jinx it, but Zoe is perfect from the line, 5 of 5 now. From the charity stripe, quick sub for Hoopademix. Clock is stopped now for the substitution at 8:24. 55-16 is the score. Just playing it out here. There's a 3. That's in. I think that's their first 3-point make for the opponent. Now Charlie quickly up, kicks it out to Shelby. Shelby goes right. He hands it off to Charlie from the top. Charlie, that gets reached. That's going to be a foul on number 3. Gets that one. They could have gave it to either 1 or 3. But 3 picks up the foul. They're reaching in on Charlie, who has it now in the backcourt. Brings it up. Outside now to Kate. Screen by Zoe. Inside. That's a reach. And number 3 gets another foul called on her. She reached on Zoe when Kate did the little give and go. So Shelby to inbound now. Inside to Dylan. Dylan gets fouled, throws it up, it doesn't go in. So Dylan will get the shoot 2 here. 21 checks in for number 3. He picked up 2 quick fouls, but she did hit the 3 for them to get their score to 22. Dillon hits the first. And gets them both. Well done. 57-22. 3M. Kate defends on the outside. All the way inside to number 4. She throws it up and off. Rebound put back by number 21. She is clearly their player on a team that needs a few more, though. A quick foul by number 4, pushing Dillon in the back. Shelby to inbound. Shelby gets it in to Dillon in the paint. Dillon. She travels. Hoopademix from the outside, defended there by Charlie. Now inside, there's another foul by Dillon. That might be her 5th or her 6th, so it might be her 6th. No, it's not, because the sub was for Shelby. Audrey checks in for Shelby. Dillon might have 5. Now, inbound. Audrey defends on the outside. Inside now. Spins, misses, rebound, Zoe. Zoe has it, gets it over to Kate. Kate, quickly, to Dillon. Dillon outside to Charlie. Charlie steps into a 3. She's hit those all day, but not there. Rebound, Dillon. Quickly now to Kate. Kate throws up a 3. That's off. Rebound, Hoopademix. Hoopademix gets hit past by Audrey. Stays with Hoopademix. Hoopademix on the outside, that's an 18-footer, that's in. 5.5 to go. 57-26 is the score. Kate has it. Gets it over to Charlie at the top, gets it across the middle. Charlie now has it. Charlie hands it off to Audrey. Audrey goes right. Audrey goes left. Audrey stays at the top. Audrey gets it all the way across to the corner to Dillon. Dillon on the outside now gets it to Charlie from the top. Charlie gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe goes right, turns left, throws it up, missed. Rebound. Zoe gets her own rebound, but gets fouled. I mean, she grabbed her shoulders when she turned. You can't do that. Zoe's gonna shoot 2, I guess, or 1-on-1. 1-on-1, she makes it. Perfect from the line. She'll get another one here. Missed the first, missed the second there. Hoopademix now rises up. Big 3 there, that's off. Rebound. Stays with Hoopademix. 4 minutes left. Clock continues to run. 58-26 is the score. Inside, they found the hole, and it worked. And they have caught us sleeping there. Now, Audrey has it in the offensive zone. Audrey at the top. Hands it to Charlie. Charlie back to Audrey. She steps into a 3. That's off. Rebound. Hoopademix. Defender there. By Zoe. It's off. Rebound. Kate. There's a foul there. By number 0. reached in and hit the cleat. It's going to be the bonus. We're about 3 minutes left to go. They may call this at the 2-minute mark, which is a minute away. In fact, they probably will call this. Shelby comes back into the game, this time for Charlie. Kate will try to hit her free throws. That's short. Rebound. Tipped there by Dylan. It'll be Hoopademix with 40 seconds left to go. (58-28). Stolen there by Shelby into the hands of Audrey. Audrey has it. She takes the Euro step, throws it up. No foul there. Looked like body contact. They didn't call it. 2:11 left. Quickly now. And the last basket of the game. That should be it. Audrey now comes it up. She's going to say, I'll take it. And she gets her own bucket. That should be it. Stolen there by Audrey. Audrey puts another one in. Playing to, I guess we're going to let them play. Because they have a couple subs ready to come in. That's also almost stolen by Audrey. 1:37 left. We're going to let them play here. 3-20 attempt is up. In and out. No good. Zoe with the rebound. Quickly to Audrey. Audrey has it now. Outside to Shelby. She steps into a three. Shelby, no good. Rebound. Dylan. Dylan has it on the outside. Dylan gets it to the top to Audrey. Audrey steps into a three. That's no good. Rebound. Hoopademix. 1:09 left. That's a three. That's off. Dylan, rebound. That's going to be the game. They called it with 59 seconds left. 62-30 is the final. Join us for the last one today. On court 3. We'll see you then. Well, let me get the post-game stats from Eric, and then we'll cancel this feed.